Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. McCollum and Jones are your wingmen. Williamson is in the pivot with Ingram playing up at 4. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Williams is out there with Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5 down low. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And Morant gets it to go.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Pass to Ingram. Williamson outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
First one falls for him. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Edey. Outside Bane. On the 3 off target. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. So I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disrupted. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
Thanks, David. On the free throw, no good. Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bane was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williams finds Jackson. Over Williamson. Jackson misses. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Murray surveying the D. And the layup falls.
Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now here's Williams. Here's Morant. He can't get it to go. Murray with the defensive effort. McCollum outside. Murray kicks to McCollum. Williamson in the post. Guarded by Bane. Williamson a screen on Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ingram. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Murray against Williams. Ingram left side. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Williams. Jackson setting the pick here for Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
That's good from Williams. And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for 80. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Smart subbed in for Morant. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Now here's Ingram. 2 points. That one goes.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Ingram against Bain. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. It's Ingram on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Ingram's got 5 now.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
Now here's Smart. Trailing by 2. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Bain. Sinks that one from the post.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Ingram. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's a tie game in Memphis. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson, and it's Clark in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
That play is Morant's ball-handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
Williamson from long range, and it's Morant with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And Williamson throws it down.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williams.
Inside, here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's McCollum. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pelicans. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to talk to his guys. Some changes for Memphis. Edey comes in for Clark. And Vince Williams subbed in for G.G. Jackson. Herbert Jones is checked in for New Orleans. Murray comes in for Hawkins. Morant goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morant's got 8 points.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, no secret the Pelicans will go as far as their star forwards, Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson, take them. Guard C.J. McCollum said, I think they've grown a lot. They're seeing how good we've been and how close we are to being great. That's motivation to keep taking the right steps and sacrifice whatever's required to get over that hump. Kevin?
And David, that hump has been pretty big for this team. I'm hopeful they're going to get over it. We thank you for the report. Now here's Williamson. Following the miss by John Morant.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's Bain in for Smart. There's 1:17 left now here in the second. For three, Murray. And the Pelicans miss again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And there it is for him.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Williamson. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Left side, Bain. Pass to Edey over Williamson. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Murray outside. Williamson in the post. Jackson on him.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Morant with the bucket.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got zero chance on defense.
Murray with it. Over Bain. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Pelicans trail by 4. Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. Williamson is in the pivot with Ingram playing up at 4. McCollum and Jones are your wingmen. And it's Murray in at the point guard. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a one-point game. Pulls up on the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. Morant's got 14 points.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
And that one's good, Williamson. Williamson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
And the basket is good.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Murray, that's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Morant. He's got 16.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Murray. It's Jones on the way. McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson a screen on Morant. And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Outside Williams. Takes a 3. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got 5 points so far.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Pass to Ingram. It's deflected, and he gets it back. It's good. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Outside Williams. Back to Morant.
Tough move by Morant, taking the shot and absorbing the foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And he can't get the first one.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Clark, he's checked in for Edey. And New Orleans also making a change. Trey Murphy's checked in for Herbert Jones. Good on the second free throw. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. McCollum outside. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Clark.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
That free throw, no good. And the Pelicans making a change here. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Pass to Morant. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. For Memphis, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Williams kicks to Morant. Clark, a screen on McCollum. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good by Clark.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Williamson. Launches a 3. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Clark is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Now Murray. Jacks up a 3. Aldama with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Morant. Here he goes.
Nice finish. Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Pelicans trail by 10. Murray the pass to Jones. Releases. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. Jackson's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for Marcus Smart. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Ingram, following the miss by John Morant. McCollum kicks to Ingram. And he lays it straight in.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Now here's Morant. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Ingram outside. Pass to McCollum. To the wing on the left. And it's blocked. Morant against Murray. And McCollum with the block. Murray, the pass to Ingram. Back to Murray. And here is Williamson. Takes the three, and the three ball is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. It's Ingram on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Williams against Ingram. No good there. And it's Williams with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Morant. Basket good. And it's a 9-point Memphis lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so here's Memphis. Stolen.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Now here's Ingram. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Can't do this against Ingram. He's good at seeking out contact and finding ways to get to the line.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. McCollum against Morant. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.